in mid lane, try and make some visits early and often.
I think it does isolate Slater a little bit if Pallet wants to.
Dropping early, but then being able to still,
It's a good trade. Pallet's so low already, down to 100 HP. Ignite is ticking on him. Will he get away? The Void Seeker's enough in first blood. That's another stun landing. There's already the plasma built up. Killer Instinct living up to its name as Death takes his second of the game.
Oh man, this GAM bottom lane. Remember, this was the part of the team that was added most recently after MSI. Kellen's not done.
Slater able to dodge to the side, has hit 6, has that lightning crash if he wants. It continues to put the damage down on Death. Death trying to trade back in. Slater flashes away, but Canyon's here! And the Dragon's range is enough.
Everfrost
Short. The knock-up from Kana doesn't quite hit. Flame Spitter coming out. Kellen goes in, and immediately Cataclysm on the backline. Charm coming out as well, and Kellen's already down. Slater gets his first of the game alongside GAM's first.
But I want to see if Dalmon can now force it on the Dragon as Showmaker goes for the 1v1.
For the Rude Abscom Dag Dug. The Shockwave stolen, but Kati! The flash burn from Showmaker. Has to back away. Levi on that front line looking for the steal. Could jump in here. Canyon comes back in. EQ flash. The equalizer on the backline as well as Death is already low, but Cannon dives in. Slater trying to do what he can already. The Dragon's down as DK. Get the soul. Kiaya forced away. Levi goes in with a Cataclysm, but he just doesn't have the damage to work his way through Death. What are you going to do? Just walk at them? Yeah. That's what they're trying right now. But
Shockwave,
be honest,
baby!
not most effective strategy I've ever seen. And Canyon secures.
Minute and 20 seconds left on this Baron buff. They keep going.
Yeah, Showmaker going in. Kiaya just burst out by Death. Showmaker puts an equalizer down himself and pops the stopwatch so he doesn't go pop underneath the tower. Inhibitor tower already down as Death flashes forward. Slater with the lightning crash, but the shield from the Guardian for Pallet does not arrive in time. Now Pallet dancing away as Canyon looks for the kick. Dash away from Levi, and DK are just pushing in on 3 separate fronts.
All right, that's gonna be 2 inhibitors down and probably looking for Nexus now. Slater down for 27 seconds, Kiaya down for 20. D+ looking to end game 1.
Levi puts the Cataclysm down, but it's really just a jacuzzi for DK as they boil him in the midst of it. The kickback as well. A bit of showmanship there from Canyon to end this one out. 26 minutes is all it took for DK to once again defeat a team lower ranked than them.
And it might not be his birthday, but Death to me really standing out here. And
if you're looking at Damwon, one's looking in through the window, one's at the back door, one's on the attic. Like, they're all over the place. No one is actually in the same place for you to hit this big wombo combo.
This, though, is an incredibly strong mid-jungle 2v2. And Kane and Showmaker just looking to blow open the game here with the skirmishing power that they have.
Yeah, part of the reason I'm surprised that...
Kati, E-flash. Oh, just the charm. Kati has to flash away. Down in that bottom lane as well. No flash on Kana as Kati finds the flank, the equalizer down. But already it looks like Kana will be the first to fall. First blood over to GAM as now Pallet continues to trade. Showmaker dashing in with the Spirit Rush. Kati dashing out towards the top side, but Kiaya is now caught in the midst of 3 members of D+ Kia, and he'll fall. Toad used in the mid lane. Pallet looks for the Hex Flash hook, can't quite land it. Equalizer down on Pallet, and he is sitting, and his world is on fire as the ground burns beneath his feet. An immediate engage by Cannon as well as Kati tries to dodge away. Kiaya trading in, but there's no one to follow up with any damage of any sort for GAM. Kana chased off towards the bottom side, but it's GAM who are doing the retreating, and it's Showmaker who will not stop chasing forward. Slater means they have control of the objectives, and they haven't taken a tower yet. There is so much gold on the map for them as Canyon looks for the kickback. Levi, Sonic Wave still hits. Levi will escape underneath this turret, but has to burn the flash. Oh! They die as warriors. Will they fight it to the last? The hook comes in onto Cannon. The knockback as well. The equalizer already used, and the paranoia comes out. The dive onto the back line. Oh! Shut down on Death. And now GAM starts to open up. Cannon trying to walk into the pit, maybe just escaping on a fraction of his HP. But Showmaker has had enough. He will smash the smiles off their faces as he cleans up the
with that Leandries, and we'll see. This is kind of all or nothing. You can't give over that soul.
Death's on the hunt. Cannon going in. Kiaya trying to dive onto Cannon. Pulls him back with the all out, and Pallet's there as well. Cannon will fall, but already we see Pallet going down as well as Kati has to jump away. Kiaya flashing out of here as well. Levi already dead. Kiaya on his last legs, and those legs might be ripped from under him as the charm misses the orbit deception.
And
you have double cannons, you have the range, but those cannons actually don't let you walk up close enough to the tower to auto it yourself. DK.
Here come the Bronx!
As Canyon dives in. Kati kick back and shuts out of the fight. DK already found 2. They're looking for more. They're looking for 3. They're looking for 4. As Kiaya falls for the double for Death. The fountain, the only hope the Slayer has. But that hope is shut out by a boomerang blade from Death, the Infernal Soul doing its work as DK secure their spot in the next round.
And D Plus continue their insane level of dominance against Team.
Escape it unscathed and then wreak hell upon the VCS representatives.
Dragon Soul both games, fully controlled both games. A lot of options. You know, this LNG comp can both move forward as well as kite backwards with this Renata ultimate. So very, very excited to get onto the rift for this one.
Aiming is having an okay game. And even if he...
Flash, knock up, knock back, Cuz is here for the twisted advance, and Hung has been hanged out to dry by KT.
Well, there you go. The whole Lehens.
Flash, in front of Lehens!
Plus the turret plate, but mid lane.
Cuz flashes forward, twisted advance, Pop Blossom, but Pop to start it off. Flash, Counter-Strike, knock back, Zika dodges away from the Nature's Grasp, but now has nothing at his disposal to escape the clutches of KT, apart from another jump over the wall. I will think he's a little penned in here. Probably just gonna die to the tower. Who gets the kill? He doesn't! He's got the blast!
No way!
Now
He did it!
out! Looking for that Counter-Strike, still cleanse on flash available for aiming as Lehens acts as a bodyguard, counter TP. Behind them now as the twisted advance goes forward. KT looking for a little bit more. Tarzan flags and drags into the bush, but there's no escape for him. Only Zika, the Houdini of the Rift, can get away, but this time to join his teammates, his comrades in arms. He gets the ult down and it's stolen by Cuz. How? Acting it. Lane jumpers come down. Zika coming from one side. The counter strike flashed away. Aiming able to survive, and now Zika caught underneath the tower, tanking tower shots, but Daze is aiming. They're looking for that flank position as Scout could find all five. Scout goes in, the Pop Blossom lands, and down goes aiming. Meanwhile, Keen gonna bring Tarzan back into the fight. He's got the Renata bailout to try and bring him back to life, and that will do exactly what it's meant to do in a fight like this. The TP coming in from Zika as he looks to join the fray. KT trying to fight, but will they live another day? Cuz has a blast cone. Maybe they're trying to pull KT into the fight as BDD looks for something. Dragon down, Hex flash in by Lehens, but they don't know that Scout is here. KT in arrears in terms of their map awareness as Keen is locked up with a Pop Blossom, and now BDD in the middle of LNG. He manages to survive. Scout doing everything he can to keep his team alive. Garlem on the backline, unable to approach as Scout will fall as well. 2 to KT. Look at where Cuz is. That Baron might be gone before Cuz can even get in. And there's the hostile takeover coming out as well. The root being used for the Nature's Grasp, but Hung able to survive. And now KT on the back foot. Good knockback with the Pathmaker as Tarzan retreats to his team. But look at the Shurikens and look at Cuz's health bar. Just get ripped to shreds. The Pop Blossom finds aiming as well, but he has that flash cleanse back up. The Cataclysm enough to find the kill as LNG advance. An unending march from LNG as KT can only stand and watch.
AP damage as...
Lehens, Hex splash in, they get onto Gala, but they don't have the follow-up right now. Aiming, trying to put the damage down as Scout is going to join the fray. From the side, it's a 5-man! Only the stopwatch stop BDD from being ripped apart, but Gala will follow up with a shutdown onto the enemy mid. The chase continues here for LNG. Keen trying to get away, the Counter-Strike, aiming able to flash away from it, but the Counter-Strike still finds. He's building up towards it. Gala may be overstepping, but does still have the flash to cleanse. Zika takes a little bit of HP. There's a hit for confirm onto Gala, but can they put the damage down? Gala almost into his GA, but he survives with the redemption and with the hostile takeover, and you just can't kill Gala when he's in this sort of form. The Super Mega Death Rocket goes right, and now LNG already got 1 kill on the board. Keen down, the Nexus Tower short to follow as LNG turn their eyes towards the Nexus. They don't even need to kill off KT. They've done it on the Rift already. LNG 1-0.
Build aside, I really want to talk about the peak here because I think they were onto something building around the Ziggs. Maybe could have been a better option, but I think...
So all coming together for your prediction, Chronicler.
Yeah.
All coming together.
So given their play, this feels rough because I don't think KT's early game was that great. In the last one, they were able to take some control, but no real...
Going to go. How do you slip your way out of this one? We saw the dancing shoes from Zika in game 1. Kin might just try and trade in. The Counter-Strike, slice and dice away. The flash, follow from Zika, and it's a solo in the top lane.
Well,
That's big. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He is unaware as he flashes away. The hook connects. The Riptide as well as Gala's being chased under the tower. And Gala is gonzo. Zika being interrupted. They can't even make the TP play as the Hens is looking for something. The blast
so good.
Oh, that was absolutely gorgeous. A bloody beautiful play by KT.
Instantly taken down. Now they're turning it up. KT on the warpath.
As the Weaver's Ward knocked back by the Emperor's Divide, but Tarzan on the wrong side of the ward and on the wrong side.
Really early on in mid lane here to be able to perma farm.
Ruthless Predator there, I think it's going to come down just afterwards. Dominus now used with the TP out from Scout. This is the Dragon sacrifice, but Keen unable to flash. Able to dash away. Solar Flare on Cuz as well, still has the flash, but he's dashed into. He tries to flash the wall, but can't get away already. Tarzan's down. Cuz surviving the Radiant Virtue. Puts them out for a second. Aiming, looking for that killer instinct, can't quite find it. Cuz gets the knock up onto Zika, but the counter-strike comes out. Gala trying to open up, but he's separated from the rest of LNG.
Hung
now
is
he
here.
rejoins them. Hung has joined the fray, but Gala has been sent packing back to the Bouncing. The Emperor's Divide comes out, but the killer instinct in by Aiming. Counter-strike cleanse, and Aiming continues to dash and to dance and to weave his way around. LNG and Chronicle be damned. I'm damn. Sure. LNG can't get close enough to their tower. Lehens goes in, the depth charge out, but Gala's low already. Gala almost falling, the killer instinct in by Aiming, he dodges away from Scout. Emperor's Divide, not enough, because Aiming is aiming for gold with his stopwatch. A double for BDD. Zika, the last man standing, and he'll do his Houdini impression once again. But there's no way out of these handcuffs for LNG, as they are being locked into Game 3.
Oh, and as sweet as Aiming Skysa is getting all these kills, man, BDD Talia here, so much work in this game.
Obviously, KT has had the upper hand in the early game twice around, and LNG knows that they have a huge team fight prowess.
That's still a very risky move.
And a huge time to do it as well. This is a promotion game, a qualification game. It's a cannon wave, and that's exactly when KT would go back. Hung locked up. Looking for the Q knock up here. Flash Q. Great play there by Lehens. Hung's ticking down, and the E from Cuz finds the kill. Pushes through their own jungle, clears out as many wards as they can as Gala falls low. The root coming out, the Moonlight Vigil. Gala has the heal, manages to escape. Cease and desist. They want to stop Gala. And once again, excessive force used by... Now in a good position to flank Emperor's Divide onto Scout. The knock up against the wall, and everything's coming up KT. Scout tries to get away, but the Ram rams him into an early grave. Zika joins the Brave, but in a 2v1. He's trying to fight against BDD. The slice, the dice, the Dominus, not enough. Zika can't find his man. Tarzan flashes through it, but even he can't get onto BDD as KT.
But just on
Tarzan steals away the Drake, and now the fight begins as Cuz is low. The quickness coming out of Gala diving in. Cuz already down to 200 HP. The season assist does get the knock up, but already Cuz has fallen. BDD now chased out and no escape. Up that bottom lane, and LNG continue to advance. The charge away from Keen stopped, unstoppable, but not for much longer. KT trying to get in here. The call of the Forge God will be brought down, but those prayers unanswered for KT as LNG steal away the big purple worm. The engage now following. KT, shockwave will shock them all and silence the crowd here in Seoul. Lehens sacrifices himself, but it's just not enough for KT. BDD tries to escape, but Gala will not have it.
They get there first. Zika goes for the stun tower dive.
The charm, the quickness. Tarzan going in as well with the call of the Forge God. Scout able to flash away from it in time. BDD already down for the double kill, and now it's all on Aiming. But purple and red are not the guns you want to see if you're a KT fan right now. Lehens look for the flank double. Recall coming out, but the TP immediately invested by LNG. By Scout to re-engage the fight. Could this just be it?
I think that's going to be it. I think LNG are going to make their way towards quarterfinals here.
Aiming gets the white guns with the shutdown, the shockwave. Aiming with a moment to pop a stopwatch to think about what's happened. But LNG do not give him a moment to breathe. It has been breakneck as LNG have broken the backs of KT and make their way to the quarterfinals.
Picks evolving in best of series, which is only going to get more intense when you get into the best of fives, and how you see the value of something like a Wukong, who is such a tremendous team fighter, go up in the meta that is developing.